My mic was muted. Hello, everyone. um, okay. Let's go to the goblin. And by the way, I have something a lot of people don't have on here. Ready? Let's do that again, because I couldn't really hear it for whatever reason. So I have the screaming goblin from the fight of Music Biz Marty. May he rest in peace. Um, that fight. This is why Cyrax is always single. Cyrax, aka Shadowblade. This is 2019. And why did you do that? Because I don't want to see this. Okay.
What's up, Facebook? It's your boy Chance. Today I kind of had a question that was sent to me by a good friend of mine
And we're
through
going to speed
Instagram,
him up.
and that is, why am I not with anybody? Meaning, why am I single? Why am I not, with somebody? And the truth is, it's because I've always been treated like shit. That's why I'm not with anyone. I would love to be with somebody, but it's because of the fact that I keep getting treated like shit. I keep getting mentally and verbally abused. I keep getting judged.
And everything he says about these people who weren't women, weren't even existing, or were existing and were women, um, are all things that apply to himself.
Not just on my physical appearance, but I keep getting judged for the fact that I live at home to help my family. Because to me, family is everything. Family is all I got.
That's why he refuses to help them. He won't even turn the music down when his grandmother asks him to. It starts a huge brawl in the house. That's why he disrespects them. Little things like that. That's what a loving child does.
And to me, family is very important to me. And,
I'll be right back. I'm going to turn this fan off.
it hurts whenever I see somebody, judge me for the fact that I don't look as, the way that most average people would. But you got to understand something. The reason I look the way I look, that's not my fault. I was born with one kidney and 1.5 lungs. I was born 1 pound and 10 ounces. I was not supposed to live. The day I was born was the day I was supposed to die. Which is why I look the way that I do now. I'll be straight honest, I'm very lucky to be alive. And not a lot of people really understand that. But one thing that they really don't understand is why I stay at home with my family. Why I don't live on my own and have a car. As for the car thing, I just choose not to drive. Yes, I have a huge love and respect for cars, yeah. And I always will. But I'm just not interested in driving. And it's not to do with, the stuff you might think. It's not because
He's too scared to drive.
I don't want to get my license and that. No, it's actually because I don't want to deal with stupid people on the road. I would rather avoid that. I would rather avoid.
And I'm actually glad that's the only wise decision that this goblin has made, his decision not to drive. Like, that's the best decision he's made, because he would be terrifying on the road, and he'd flip over vans and families of 4, and when the cops, well, he refused to pull over for the cops. No, I actually think he would. I don't, because when the cops are in his face, he's not actually defiant with them. But anyway, when the cops caught him, he would say he didn't do anything wrong, and he doesn't understand why everybody's upset. Like, he would hit someone, like a kid or something. Oh, that's another thing why it's a good thing he's not driving. He'd hit someone, like an old lady or a kid or a woman walking, like out for a jog. Well, that's another reason why he shouldn't be driving. But anyway, and he'd never tell anybody. He'd be a big hit and run person, and he'd get away with it. One, because people would feel sorry for him, and two, he doesn't have any money. Like, let's be honest, do we really think Sally has good car insurance?
Getting into an accident, paying $50 million for insurance. But as for the reason as to why I live with my mom at home, the answer to that is very simple. It's because she was hit by a car a couple years ago, and as a result, she cannot do very much anymore. You see, when she was hit by a car 2 years ago, she was thrown 10 feet from the car. And as a result, she now has an even more messed up hip than what she had before, and a very badly messed up wrist because of it. Yes, she got her settlement check, but that still doesn't change the fact that she can't do much. The most she can do right now is ripping down wallpaper and painting the insides of apartments. That's literally all she can do right now because of that accident. She was crossing the road to get off the bus. She got off the bus, she was going to cross the road. And
Let me ask this question. Why did Sally cross the road? I'd love to hear the answer to that.
somebody that felt like they were in a fucking hurry and wound up hitting her. They hit her at 15 plus miles an hour. And from what the police officer said, the person had to have hit them at least between 15 and 30 miles an hour for her to be sent that far.
I don't know anything, but I feel if you hit an elderly lady walking across the road at 30 miles an hour, they'd be dead. Like, that's just what I feel like. But I could be wrong. Again, what do I know?
And every day I have to stay here at the house to help her out. Because a lot of people don't know what it's like to watch your mom go up and down the stairs in physical pain. Every day, excruciating pain, wanting the pain to stop. Granted, it's gotten easier to deal with over the years, but it's still very hard even for me to watch. Because of the accident,
It wasn't that hard to watch or too hard to watch because he watched it every day and did nothing. He wouldn't get a job. He wouldn't say, hey, mom/grandmother, you're kind of old and, you've done your time working. Let me go get a job and bring in some money. Or if you still want to work part-time, let me get a part-time job too and let me help out. Or let me make sure everything in the house is clean, like a couple. If somebody works outside the house, you do the inside. No, none of that. So it must not have been that hard.
Stay here and help out with a lot of stuff. Simple things that she can't really do anymore. Like helping with cooking, cleaning, doing dishes, the simple things. And a lot of people judge me on that. They make fun of me because I live at home with my family.
People don't make fun of... Sorry, I heard something. People won't make fun of you because you live at home. Like, especially these days. Back in, 2019, you could have actually gotten a decent apartment and a decent job. Now, I don't make fun of people for that. But you can't really pop big shit when you live at home with your grandmother as much as you do. And especially if you're not bringing in more finances than your grandmother. That's the big thing. That's why people do laugh at you, is you are basically being taken care of not just by a woman, by your grandmother. She is your caretaker, in a sense, your financial um backing, your financier, whatever words you want to put it. And for a man, like, that's how women and men are judged differently. Like, if you're gonna be popping real big shit and acts like you big and tough, I don't judge a man leaving it with his parents or something like that, but he needs to be bringing in income. No different than if he was on his own. And you need to be paying rent. You need to be taking care of your own bills. That's why people make. Well, that's why I laugh at you. Because you live like a kid, like the 8th grade kid. But you want to jump into adult conversations. Adults pay their own bills. Even if they have a disability, they use their disability check. You know, I mean, hey, if you can qualify for it, then why not? And there are people who are disabled. Genuinely. There's nothing wrong with that. So at least they are paying their own bills. They're paying rent. You do none of that. And you could do something. There are people, like where I live, there are programs for people who have intellectual disabilities or physical disabilities. They place them in jobs, like working at Burger King, which you shouldn't be. Um, I'm just naming things. It would have to be a labor job. Like, there's someone who I know from beauty school. He comes in and fixes things. That's what he does. He's a handyman, and like he'll replace I'm drawing a blank, cabinets, and put in plumbing, and all that that's the type of job you should have. You could do something. You could hold something. You could bring in the lumber. You could do that. Or landscaping. You're not stupid enough that you can't even plant flowers. I don't even believe that. So there's stuff you could do. Or pest control. Spraying around people's houses. My parents had a pest problem, which wasn't their fault, by the way. I still think all the mice came from the next door neighbor who died. And he was like an old man. So anyway, because we didn't bring the mice, and we still live the same way, and we're not nasty people, So when I say we live the same way, like we have a cat. The mice are now gone. So the cat isn't doing it. And the cat actually caught like 3 mice. So anyway, getting back to, there's these guys from this company. They check the traps, and they're like bait traps. So there's stuff in it that the mice like, and once the mice eat it, they'll come back out. It doesn't trap them, but they'll eat it, and they'll like carry it to their little friends or give it to them, and it destroys them from within, so to speak. So that's why all the mice are gone. You could do that. Just go into people's homes and have the bait traps and go in and check them. You could do that. Like, there's people want to make him so stupid. He can do something. If he was cleaner, they could train him to be like a dog bather. Like, he's not that dumb. If he was a more decent personality, when I graduate, I would hire someone like him just to sweep the floor. As at a salon, that's a job because there's hair all over the floor, and clean the counters, clean the mirrors. That's a job. Like, and when you're a stylist, you rather not do it because you've been doing everything else. Like, he could do that. He could do that now and go around and you know say this is the services I could go to salons and stuff, but he can't because he is not cleanly nor is he professional. So, and cursing, like, you can curse in my salon anyway. Upper scale ones, no, but even then he can't contain his, so that's out anyway.
And one thing that does confuse me is how it is I always end up with the wrong one.
And he shouldn't be around dogs or cats either.
How it is I always end up with, what's the word I'm looking for? The ones that are just mentally unstable. Like, to the max. I don't know how I always end up with them, but I do.
Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, we attract who we are. Especially if we are in a very bad mental space. Like, people want to fight against it. I'm not saying all the time. But if you were mentally well, and this is what I say in my like psychology channels, if you were mentally well, a mentally sick person wouldn't want anything to do with you, because nothing they tried would work. Their manipulation, their love bombing, none of that would work. In fact, that would be repulsive to you. Just saying.
As I said, I may not be the best looking, but I can tell you one thing for sure. I'm actually the most loyal and faithful person that you will ever come across. Because when I'm with somebody, I'm with them. I don't play games. I don't sit there and cheat and sleep around and do this and do that. No. I'm not like that.
I was just thinking, if he worked with a therapist to work on his hygiene, he could be a barber. Like, that's not heavy lifting. Maybe I'm being in a generous mood because it's almost my birthday. When
I'm with somebody, I am with them. I don't give a shit who hates it, who loves it. I don't care. But quite honestly, I am sick of being treated like crap by every fucking person I try to deal with. It seriously pisses me off. And you guys wonder why I'm always depressed, why I'm always staying in my room, why I'm never with anybody. And this is exactly why. It's because of these reasons. Because everybody seems to want to judge me based on the fact that I don't work a normal 9-to-5 job, that I work odd jobs, that I work a seasonal job, that I live at home with my family and help take care of my moms. What happened to the days where you used to put family first? What happened to the days where caring about somebody meant, you stayed with them? Hell, what happened to the days of being faithful? What happened to the days of being loyal? Because when I was growing up as a teenager, throughout my school years, when you were with somebody, you didn't just up and give up on them like that. No, you sat down and you made shit work. You never gave up on that person that you actually cared about. You actually fought for them. You were there for them. And you showed them that you're not going anywhere. Which is what I do when I'm with somebody. I show them in every way that I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, what do I get in return for my loyalty and my faithfulness? I get hurt, destroyed, torn down, belittled, laughed at. And you guys wonder why I'm so afraid to be with anybody? This is exactly why. Because I'm afraid of getting hurt again. And I don't want to be hurt again. All I want is to be happy with that one person that's not going to give up on me, that's not going to cheat on me, that's not going to, abuse me or treat me like shit in any way. I want that one person who actually understands and is willing to make shit work. Like, that's all I want. I want that one person that's willing to make things work, regardless of whether they're in another state or the same city. I'm willing to make things work. Because that's who I am. But the question is, who's going to be the one to give me a chance? Who's going to be the one to do what I do? Who's going to be the one to not give up on me? To be understanding about all my situations? To actually be there? To actually see me for me and who I am? That's all I want. Is for that one person that's not going to give up on me, no matter what. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask for? Seriously. That's all I want. I just want to be happy again, like I was before all the abuse, before the being cheated on, before all the bullshit started. That's all I want. I just want to be happy again with the right one. And if the right one is out there and they're watching this, I want you to know that I'm here, and I'm ready. And I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Stop sharing. I have no idea who Zach Ellen Music Man is. Literally no idea, so I don't know why that popped up. It was just the... Oh, this will be good. This is the beginning of Operation Starvation.
What's up, everybody?
High value.
I'm making this final video for all my loyal followers, everybody that has shown support to me over the years, and everybody that has, actually cared enough to reach out and, help out. For those of you that have reached out to help, I truly, truly thank you guys. But there's something that I've been needing to do for a very long time, and I feel like that time is now. I sat down with my family earlier today, and over the last few months we've had conversations. We've had several conversations.
I don't know why he's so loud.
Because my family
him
has
down,
seen what's going on. They've seen what these people have done to me, and how it's affected me. And, like I said, we've had several conversations on and off. And today I finally broke down with them, and I had a very serious conversation.
I am on Rumble too, or as well. There we go. Thank YouTube's acting glitchy.
And I'm not just talking my immediate family.
But yes,
I
am on Rumble
extended
too.
Family as well. Like, point in case, two of my best friends that I grew up with since I was a kid, that are, like I said, they're my childhood best friends. I grew up with them. They're like family to me. I sat down with them, and my mom, my stepdad.
There's the Doritos bag. That's been gone a long time. When was this? Oh, this was 2023.
And like I said, my two childhood best friends that are like my brother and sister, because I grew up with them. They're basically family. And I also talked to my other best friend who is overseas in Australia. I sat down with all of them, and I had a very serious conversation with all of them. And we've all come to the agreement that I need to take a year off, or at least a month, or maybe a few months.
He went from a year off to, well, maybe a month. A year. He needs to just start with a year. He needs a year off.
However long it takes to starve these trolls out of content and bore them out to where they will leave me and my friends and my family alone. It's not going to be easy, because you guys do know that I love making content for you guys. You guys know that I absolutely love hanging out with you guys. I enjoy making content on here as a streamer. I truly, truly, truly do enjoy, hanging out with you guys on games, having fun, hanging out. But due to how bad the trolling is getting and how it is actually spilled over
I will.
into real
Let
life,
me.
and how
me
it has
find me.
actually made me suffer,
I didn't mean to do that.
I unfortunately have to take the time away to get them to back off. And the things they are doing in real life are very, the things they are doing are very dangerous. And I do mean very dangerous. They've done everything from egging my house. They sent dead animals in boxes to my house. They have posted defamatory and demeaning flyers around town. They've made it where it's very, very difficult for me to get a regular job because so many flyers and so many rumors were spread around town about me that just simply are not true. Every time I try to release some sort of merchandise for you guys, the trolls go in and they report the shop to where you guys don't get the merchandise that y'all want. Y'all don't get the merch that I've been working my ass off on for the past several months. Every time I release any kind of music, they steal it and get the copyrights for it. And they do all kinds of stuff to affect my real life. And not only is it affecting my real life, what they do also does affect my mental health in a very serious way. I can't even go on and do a Facebook live stream without them attacking me.
There you go. I forgot my name was different on there because YouTube banned my old YouTube for being AI and not real content. And these are the same videos I had on that channel, and YouTube hasn't bothered me at all. So much for fake content, but whatever.
Or harassing me, or attacking my friends, or my family. And I'm honestly tired of it. I want nothing to do with these people. I want them to back off. And the only way that I can do that is by stepping away. The only way that I can starve them out, because what people don't realize is they make money off of the content that I do. What people don't realize is these trolls restream.
And the thing is, I've never made a penny off of this goblin. Not one. Well, that's not true. Someone, on my own, and that's when it made me so mad. I was in the partnership program. Somebody gave me membership money, but I never got it. That's the other thing. And I got one super chat that I never got. So, in all accuracy, I never received any money. People gave money, but I never received any money. So, the only people making money from the goblin is like Steve. It used to be just Marty.
My streams and get paid. That's what they do. They literally get paid for what they do. These people will literally sit there and they will restream my content and they end up getting paid. And I don't want them to get paid. The only way that I can starve them out is by shutting off all content creation for a while. Like I said, this is not an easy choice. And Jekyll and Hyde, if you can, dude, email me what you found, dude. You got my email. Email me that shit. But like I said, the only way that I can see...
Valium, I'm not liked around here for some reason. I don't know why. But let me play it while somebody's here, because I actually have something that a lot of people don't have. Our channels don't have. It's the Goblin Scream.
run away now. Bitch! Get the fuck out of here. Who's the king? You are? Then run away now.
So I have that. Okay, back to the
out to stop them is to cease all content for a while. Now here's the thing, Blue. The reason why I've said that every other stream is because I've been wrestling with the idea. And I didn't know for sure whether I wanted to do it or not. But given how bad things have gotten for me, I need to take that step back. A lot of people don't really realize how badly my mental health is deteriorating because of these people. My mental health right now is going downhill. And I don't want it to go downhill. I want it to be good. In order to do that, I need to step away for a while and focus on myself, my friends, and honestly being normal. Because I'll be honest with you,
He's never been normal. There's never been a normal day in this goblin's life. Never.
last time I was ever really truly normal was 5 years ago. And I want to get that sense of normalcy back. And the only way I can do that...
And I honestly think when he says normalcy is when... Because back before Marty, he didn't get pushed back for the ridiculous, slanderous, defamatory things that he said. So I think that's what's normal to him, is him just being able to do whatever he wants and not getting pushed back.
is by starving them of content and allowing them to move on to somebody else. And it might not have worked for Christian, but for me, it does. And like I said, it's not that I want to stay away, because like I said, I love what I do for you guys. I really do. But right now, I need to step away. I need to do this for myself. And Buildox, that's exactly what I'm doing, man, is I'm extinguishing their content by stepping away and not giving them any content to watch. See, by taking away their content, I'm taking away their ability to do anything. And I do, man. I am taking that advice to heart. Like the stuff about the website, I am taking that into very big consideration. And yo, Buildox, from when you were on, yo, Buildox, was that you on CarX earlier in the last live stream that I was doing? Was that you on there, bro? Just wondering. Because I seen someone with a similar name on the last live stream, and I was wondering if that was you or not. And Bobby Cheese, listen, bro. I know that I'm giving them content right now, but I also feel like I owe this to the people that watch me, so they don't go freaking out, you know? Because I'll be honest, the last time I went silently...
Heaven forbid that 5 people on the internet and a bunch of buddy trolls freak out over this individual disappearing from the internet.
A lot of the people that watch me started worrying and started freaking out, and I don't want anybody to worry or freak out. You know, I don't want anybody to freak out wondering, where am I at? Am I hurt? You know, I want people to, to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. That way they don't go freaking out wondering where the fuck I went. No, I don't have a Discord or a Telegram. The only way that I can really talk with fans is by email. Oh, okay, no mind, dude. You're good, dude. You're good, Buildox. Sorry, I was doing CarX drift racing on my last live stream, and I was doing like an hour-long drift section, and I thought I may have seen you in there, but my bad. But the only way that anybody can really reach me right now is by email or if they have Facebook,
Hi,
they can
Boss
message me on
Hog.
Facebook. But be warned, I will not be able to reply for, I think, like 5
Ooh,
more days.
I spelled it
Let me
wrong.
look.
Or spell check.
Because I am on a
I
week-long
know
ban
it.
for some shit that I didn't
I
even
meant
do.
to spell DT.
Yeah, I got 5 days left. I literally have 5 days left for my ban before I'm able
And we're
to
gonna play
talk to
DT
anybody
in a
again.
few minutes here.
So, like, if you guys do have Facebook, you're more than welcome to add me, but just do note that
After
I
this
won't
one's
be able to
done.
respond for like 5 days due to the ban that I'm on right now. But like I said, I do have an email where you guys can hit me up. Yo, Jayberg, I will send you my Facebook here in just a second. But I do have a Facebook and I do have an email, so you guys can email me and keep in contact anytime. And give me a second here. But right there is my email. You guys can hit me up on there anytime. And as for my Facebook, I will send that over in just a moment here. Let me go back to my profile. Oh, I'm already on my page. Never mind. Good. But right here is also my Facebook. So if you guys do have Facebook or an email,
And he's letting all the trolls in is what he's doing. He's too stupid to recognize that. I'll be right back, but I'm gonna let it play.
you guys, like if you guys have Facebook, and if you guys, want to, you guys can email me or Facebook message me. But like I said, just do note that I won't be able to reply for like 5 days. So you'll have to email me until I can get the ban undone. And Buildox, no, I was not sponsored because I was just starting out on the very, very bottom tier of racing. I was just getting into the sport, so I wasn't sponsored. Like, I had a few people that, saw my talent and were like, dude, like, you need to do this seriously. And I did do that. I started out on the very bottom level just like anyone else. But no, I was not sponsored. Like, I was literally starting out how you're supposed to start out, You start out with 0 sponsors and you work your way up. You work your ass off and you get up there in those ranks. And you start hitting those top ranks and top runs and you do so well, then you hit the sponsors. That's when they start coming in. But no, I was not sponsored. I actually kind of enjoyed being on that bottom level because, it kind of took me back to the basics. Have I ever played any NASCAR games? Yes, I have. I actually own a few NASCAR games for GameCube, actually. Which I may end up doing some classic gaming again. I haven't played my GameCube in, like, forever. Or my Wii, for that matter. I need to get back into doing that. Actually, I may just end up doing that tonight. I'll probably play some Underground 2 or something. I don't know. Are you getting on PC now? It's still Forza? What's the new setup? Right now, nice to know you. I am not able to get back into my Xbox account, so I kind of have to put Xbox gaming on the side for a while. Because my phone is not on, so I need to get my phone to reset my stuff. So right now I'm doing PC only at the moment until I can get my Xbox account back. But once I do that, I'll be set. Once I'm able to get my Xbox account back, then I'll start doing Xbox gaming again. And do I play Wreckfest on Xbox? Yes, I do. I haven't played in a while, but I do play. But like I said, man, you guys have my email. You guys can reach out to me by email, or if you guys have Facebook, you guys can hit me up on Facebook. But like I said, man, I need to take this break for myself. I really do. Like, I need to take this break for myself. Because like I said, I want my mental health to be good. Like, when I come back, like, when I am able to come back, I want to be able to be myself again. I want to be able to show you that version of me that I was 5 years ago, before all this. And I want my mental health to be in check. I want everything to be good. I don't want there to be any trolls. Like, my ultimate goal is to get rid of the trolls entirely. Just get them gone for good, to where when I come back, they won't be screwing with me, or my friends, or my family, or anything that I'm trying to do. because they'll be so focused on this other person that they won't even bother with trying to screw with me. Do I reply back pretty quick through email? Yes, I do, actually. I actually check my email daily. I do actually check my email quite often, actually. So you can definitely expect a quick reply by email, at least until I get my Facebook back in 5 days. Somebody actually managed to try to break into my Xbox, so I now have to go in and get my phone turned back on so that I can verify everything and get back in, because somebody actually tried to break in fairly recently. Hey, yo, Jekyll, no problem, dude. But, yeah. With that being said, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the fucking support that y'all done showed me, man. Yeah, thank you guys for all the support that you guys have showed me over the years, man. As well, especially on here, man. A lot of you guys, I know some of you guys are, you know, longtime fans from older channels, and I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. But even for all y'all new ones that are coming in, that, you know, appreciate my content and what I do, man, just know that I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all doing what you guys have done for me. And I'll be honest, man, without you guys, I probably wouldn't have made it as far as I did. I really wouldn't. I tried marijuana one time, and it just wasn't for me. It's not that I had a bad experience or anything, but it wasn't for me. It really was not for me. Anderson, or however you say that, to the person that said, is this the official start of a break, or are you leaving permanently? I am taking a year-long break to start out the trolls. Plus, I've kind of started to notice that my mental health is starting to go back downhill, and I don't want that. I've done mostly sim stuff. I have raced once or twice in real life, but that was more or less, you know, with friends at tracks and stuff. But I mostly am more comfortable with sim racing. But, like I said, man, you know, my mental health is important to me. You know, a lot of people don't realize just how much the trolls can affect your mental health and what they do. A lot of people don't realize that what they do can actually deteriorate your mental health over time. And I don't want my mental health to be gone. And that's why I am taking between a month to a year-long break to get my mental health right, to be able to lead a normal life again like I did 5 years ago. And like I said, it's going to be hard. It really is. It's going to be hard for me because you guys know I love and absolutely enjoy creating content for you guys. You guys absolutely know I love creating content for you guys. And yes, this is mechanical. Okay? Mechanical. But I need this break for myself. Because I need to get my mental health back. Like I said, my plan is to start out with a month and then go from there. And, you know, just keep doing that over and over. Just keep repeating that cycle month by month by month. Just check in, you know, once a month. Hey, are they still fucking with me? And if they are, go to the next one. If they're still doing it, just keep on going. That's literally the best course of action that I can actually take. But, with that being said, you guys already know how you guys can reach out to me, man. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the awesome fun, all the awesome memories. I fucking love you guys to death, man. You guys are awesome. Like I said, you guys know how to reach out to me. You guys have my email and my Facebook. So, yeah. This is James Wilkins, aka Medical Mania. Signing off one last time. And I'll be seeing you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be humble.
Got back just in time.
Stay positive. Stay safe. look after your loved ones, man. Tell your loved ones that you love them, man. And just keep staying strong and keep being yourselves, man. I love you guys, and I will see you guys whenever it's safe to come back. I love you guys.
Okay, let's find a DT video, because she's been putting them out more recently, and I'm still blocked. She hates me.
Now, I want to show y'all about. This is wasteful money. These boots I buy, they made by the, China. I ain't got nothing against you, but you make cheap sole boots. The soles don't last. These rubber soles are hollow, and then when you walk on them, they split and squish. Now, y'all know.
I have bought plenty of shoes made in China. The problem is, I don't buy $10 winter boots. My winter boots were $50 or somewhere around there, maybe a little less, maybe like $45 or something like that. But anyway, $10 versus $50, you get what you pay for, and it has nothing to do with them being made in China.
I begged up on some money from y'all back when I was in a drop-in center to go get me some winter boots, and they like this pair. They were exactly.
That is not a winter boot. That is a fashion boot. And they're not made for you to be walking around all day.
Like this pair. But look, they're gonna split again, and the other foot is doing the same thing. This is the right foot. This is exactly where it split again. Now I put Gorilla Glue on there, and it held exactly for the time I went outside. So now I'm trying to stuff it with something to see if the glue would take to keep it from pulling apart. This is wasted money. These soles are cheap, and they hollow on the inside. And when you walk, these split. It's always the exact same spot. This is
even still, like, she has to be doing something. Because I got cheap little fashion boots too, and they don't split. I've had them for years, and they've not split like that. I don't know what she's doing.
second pair. These boots cost me $25. And look at them. This is the second pair since I've left the drop-in. Second pair. And it's split exactly the same spot. Let's see the other one. This one is holding better than the other one. I glued that right there. So this one, but it's splitting. That's what they do. They start cracking in the exact same spot. But this one holding better than the right foot. $25. Wasted. And I ain't got no money to be wasting on no fucking boots. Keep buying the same boots over and over again. They make the soles of the boots too hollow.
She just answered her own question. Maybe you should stop buying the same type of boots over and over again. If the other ones were $25 and these were $25, you would have had enough money to buy a decent pair of winter boots.
It can't handle the movement. They squish when you walk, and if you got heavier weight like me, they squish when you walk. Because if you take the sole off, it's like little squares in the middle. They hollow. It cannot handle the weight of your foot. They know how to make boots and keep you buying these same boots. This is a total of $50 I done spent on the same pair of boots. I just got these boots, I probably had them 2 weeks now. The first pair I bought, if I got a month out of them before they split. I had these about 2 weeks now. They split $50. I can't afford that damn shit. That's a total of $50 for the same boots. All eight boots is.
Also, the biggest I ever got in weight was 330, 340, 3 something. And my shoes never split. So she must be much heavier than my heaviest. Or something. She's doing something.
Same. The top part look nice. It's the sole. The sole is cheap. This is The U.S., we got people over here that's different size. We not thin. All of us ain't thin. These hollow interior rubber soles they putting on these boots don't last. I can't afford buying boots. I just spent $25 on these 2 weeks ago. Bought these from Rainbow. Bought the other pair from Rainbow again. They had one pair left.
And Rainbow got the cheapest stuff there. That's why, like, that's why people go there, because it's cute, cheap stuff. Especially, I go to Rainbow in the summer to get, like, cheap tank tops and cute little summer accessories. That's why I go there. I wouldn't go there for anything serious.
All the rest of the boots had the same kind of sole. I thought if I buy a thicker sole, about that thick, it'll be pretty good. No, it's splitting. And why it's splitting? It's because it's hollow in the middle. And the weight of my foot walking, and I'm doing all this long distance, these are cheap sole boots. They tear up right after you get them. Make these boots with the sole better than what they do. The sole needs to be hollow, thick, solid rubber. It can't be solid on the bottom, and you got hollow square cells in the center, and somebody's supposed to walk on them. 2 pair. Man, I'm homeless. I don't have time to keep running back to the store buying these cheap, poorly made ass boots.
She's absolutely ridiculous. One more from DT, and then we'll go back to the Goblin. Because I know everybody likes the Goblin more than DT.
This is Dirty Trucking. And YouTube needs to do a better job in controlling what they call internet trolls. And yes, there's a name for all you people that been on here making those negative
Thank you,
comments.
Valium.
Like, what's the dude name? TJ Maxx, like he a store, Crypto Gambles, Blitz, all them little names. And then when you click on their page, they don't have that many followers. One been on here, I forgot which one. Been on here 8 years, only got 22 followers. And back when I had my apartment, you were on here that long and still only had 22 followers. I lost my apartment last year and you still only got 22 followers. One dude been on here a year.
Let me
got
see
285.
what.
That's not bad for starting.
Let me see why you can't comment over there, Valium. Let me check.
Now, but he's starting out wrong. He's an internet troller. And what that is, see, you need to, when people start popping up on other people's social media who's talking about stuff more better than what they can what they say. They talking intelligent like me. My videos, my current videos. Now my other videos I was venting because I got venting videos and I got my other videos that I do that I intertwine because you're following me through my journey of life and what really happens to somebody that's been targeted by some people to cause stuff to happen. So you are following somebody who has experienced what I'm talking about in real life. And I'd rather listen to somebody who's been through it and know about it than somebody who don't know jack and just getting on there saying it for views and comments and you ain't even had nothing happen in your life to even be talking about what you talking about.
That's exactly what she does. She talks for attention. She makes up stories for attention. She lies for attention. Most of the stuff she talks about, she didn't see or witness or go through. So, yes.
So, but they are, if you don't know what they are, if any of them has been on your page, and they probably have, because they're not just on my page, they pops up everywhere. I remember before I lost my apartment, I saw a guy, he was a truck driver, and he was making a video, and one of the internet trolls that normally pops up on mine, that's on a regular basis, was on his videos. So, these individuals, I don't believe, live here. I believe that just picked somebody's photo, or generated some little photo to put up there with their little crazy name, and they job that they have is to get, and they probably get paid. These probably them little people that the who was it, the bus film, the FBI, somebody that be looking for them, that be making those false statements and false comments and posting them, especially on the Stars site. These are the people I believe that they be looking for because they are probably don't live here. They probably sitting up in a room because nobody likes them and the only job.
What does she mean they don't live here? Like in the United States? And I know who she's referring to. The truck driver, and he's not a troll. He doesn't troll her at all. He minds his business, makes his videos.
They could get was to be internet trolls, and they get on here and they make negative comments on the social media. So If you don't think that's a real thing, Google it. Google what do they call people that gets on your social media and just makes negative comments. And it's going to come up. They're called internet trolls. That's where they came from. They are internet trolls. They got ID badges with their picture that says internet troll number 22675-3, something like that. They got internet trolls. And when they go and people ask them what they do for a living, they tell them they internet trolls. They sit in front of a computer. They make up a false and fake page so they can get on people's sites and harass, provoke, try to get an emotional response out of you. That's what they are. They're internet trolls. But see, they messing with the wrong one. Because see, I like to vent. And, I got a lot of vent, pinned up anger and intelligent talk that I would like to use to just embarrass them from the job they chose to do because they got on my page. And, I done responded to quite a few, especially the one that got on here. He wanted to brag about he living in his paid house that he paid for in trucking. And I had to laugh because I bought my first house when I was 24. And my mortgage, after the money I put down on it, was just a little over $270-something. And I had a 3-bedroom brick bungalow with a garage. I bought a brand new car. Then I bought...
And what does that have to... Why would you laugh at him? His point was that you don't have anything to live in now. You're talking about when you were 24. Madam, whatever.
Brand new. I was leased. Then I turned around and traded that car and got me brand new Dodge Ram that I was leasing because I made them. So, and this was back when I was 24. And this guy gets on here bragging about he's laying up in bed in his paid for house. Don't nobody give a damn who you laid up in bed, why you laid up in bed, that you laid up in bed, unless you got a woman who gives a damn about you. And I'm not her. First of all, I'm not friends with internet trolls. I'm not friends with people who make comments like you do on my site. What you trying to do and use your platform for is to convince and paint a different picture of me. You had the world believing I was somebody else other than what I was. And I'm correcting that. But it seems that my Move On series of videos has touched their nerves. Now they upset. They got they drawers bunched up in their ass. Now it's bothering them. Now they getting on here. They don't get on here to say anything nice. They don't get in here and say, you right. Yeah, people do be telling. I've been told that when I've had a similar situation or something going on. They ain't saying nothing that contributes to the video. They all...
The video is bullshit. There is nothing to contribute to the video. It's lies and BS. And mental illness.
Always got to go back to my personal business, talking about she wasted a lot of money gambling. See, that's the problem. You're not hearing what you're saying. It was my money, and you talking about what I did instead of what the video was talking about.
Because she talks about that in her video. Silly goose.
Recent videos, it ain't mentioning me personally, but I found a way to take the negativity from what they done over me in years and expose what you've been doing to change, and so these jobs can start identifying these types of people that's on their jobs that cause these problems with other workers for them to end up losing their jobs. Now you got some identifying videos to refer to have some insight, but you shouldn't need videos, but you do need the videos because you let it go on so long that you work.
This is another example of BS and lies. Just nonsense.
Workers lose their jobs because of these same type of people. And these people are crazy. Internet trolls are crazy. So this is Dirty Trucking. Now, I posted a video on there talking about them comments and all them internet trolls, and these are the same ones. I wish law enforcement who monitors the internet would look into who these people are. Find out where they live at, because I doubt you live here. And get them off the social media. YouTube needs to do a better job with their features that they need features that will prevent internet trolls. People, these are same name people.
She literally went down the low-cow lane of the appealing to law enforcement to get internet trolls to stop coming to her channel. Lady, you just became a low-cow.
Making negative comments to provoke. You're looking for an emotional reaction. You're looking to make people upset. You're looking to harass. That's what you do it for. I mean, you're an internet troll. Your job is labeled internet troll. That's what you do. Because nobody wanted you on a regular job because you talked about people so much.
We have jobs. I have a job. And we're not on the internet all day like you. 54 different videos a day. We don't do that and record all our business and turn our homes into a circus. That's you.
So the only job you could do was create this social media thing where you're hiring a bunch of people who are labeled internet trolls. And you telling me to get a job. At least what I do is positive. I'm not on here talking negative about people. I'm talking about real life stuff that happens to people and what's been told to people and why we can't get justice and why we can't get accountability. And what do you do behind that? You get on here and wait till I post a venting video and get on here, or either get on one of my shorts that's a meaningful short. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Ooh, I'm crying. Ain't nobody gonna help me, huh? Ain't nobody gonna help me. Is it ain't nobody gonna help me, or you don't have the means to help? Which one is it?
We're not gonna help you. That's what it is.
Because you can't speak for everybody. Let me put that in your ear right now. Because you can't do something don't mean nobody else won't. You can't speak for anybody. And you can't speak for everybody. You can only speak for yourself. So when you say, ain't nobody gonna help me, you need to rephrase that. It's you that's not gonna help me. So I can...
Madam, if people were gonna help you, they would have helped you. You wouldn't be homeless right now. And you're not like Candy, where you're actually a good scam artist. Nobody is going to help you.
respond to you. I didn't ask you to help. When I needed help, the ones that wanted to help, helped. And I thank them for it. There's some good people out there. And then there's you. Internet trolls. This what you wake up in the morning for? This what you do? You hilarious. What's the guy, the other one, the one been on there 8 years and 22 subscribers.
No, I wake up in the morning and get dressed real quick and go to beauty school. You wake up in the morning and can't even catch a bus anymore. You wake up in the morning nasty, don't even brush your teeth, eating junk food, gaining 500 more pounds, and you walk to somebody else's business so you can talk on the internet to people who don't care. That's what you do.
You fake, you phony, you foul, your words don't mean anything. And if my video's pissing you off, wait till the next series.
Oh, our words don't mean anything, but she blocks all of my well, only a few of them, but she makes sure to keep me blocked. But my words don't mean anything. And she had me hemmed up in some type of murder conspiracy, but my words don't mean anything.
Ta-ta.
Somebody bothered her and ruffled her feathers. Anyway, let's go back to the goblin. Because when she tries to act like snide, someone has bothered her. Ta-ta, indeed. Ew. I forgot to go to the oldest. Let's see about this one. I'm trying to see if we can't put that up. It's a good thing I checked before I shared. There were no words on the screen. That would have been bad. Okay, let's find. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's do this one. be a perfect view. That's crazy. You don't have to pay to use chat. That's ridiculous. Here we go. Let me go back to searching.
Hello, everyone. I don't know who needs to hear this or who needs to see this. But if you're not a troll, and you don't know who I am, none of your shit. I'm 33 years old, and I am a victim of online trolling and cyberbullying. This has been going on for several years, and I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to make it stop, but yesterday, when I got out here, I checked my messages. The messages I read, some of them were brutal. Some of them were evil as fuck. But there's one on here in particular that's super long. I'm not going to read the entire thing, it's really, really long. But this guy showed just how the trolls operate. And this is their mindset every day with it. Let me read you the last couple of lines in this long text I got. And it reads as follows. Nobody's going to take care of you, and your welfare won't pay the bills. Your life is going to go into the gutter soon, boy. All these trolls are going to be sitting here, streaming you, and making money off you, till you check out of life. What that dude is saying, and basically until I kill myself, these people aren't going to stop.
What a wonderful deduction and reading comprehension skills. The comment said nothing about you doing away with yourself.
I made a mistake that I regret. But what gets me is this. You have real people out here that actually go after real fucking kids. People like this guy named Tony the Black Dragon Lord, who openly admitted that he likes girls that look underage but are of age.
And that's not a crime.
Someone who took pictures of girls' asses at the mall. Somebody who got caught with child porn on a USB stick. People like the newly famous White Bowser, who tricked kids into coming into a Discord stream and watching porn with him. Real fucking pedophiles. They get I'm attacked every day because this YouTuber Kate Peters, aka Natural Mafia, tricked me by messaging. And you know what the difference is between me and those people? I never showed up to do those actions because I have no desire, I have no intention to do such things. But because of that mistake that I made, the trolls now attack me everywhere I go. I make a Twitch to try to better myself, to try to get away from everything, to try to refocus on what I love. They find it and shut it down. I try to fight back. They report me and try to shut me up and ban me. I try to call the police for help. They bash in my mom's windshield of her car. I try to fight back against them any way I can. They send disgusting things, like a dead baby pig still in the mother's fetal sack, to my house. I give them a fair warning to not show up to my house ever again. They plant a fucking glass bomb in my yard. But what gets me is the police and law enforcement. And no one in law enforcement does anything to help. I know. You know, I'll be honest. I'm sick and tired of sitting here and acting like I'm okay. Because I'm not okay. I am not okay. And honestly, I don't know if or when I will be okay. Again, I don't know. And I'm tired of acting like I'm okay when I'm not. Every day it is a struggle for me to get out of bed. Every day I wrestle with the demons of depression and suicide every fucking day of the week. My family has gone through every single legal branch that we can. Every doctor, every therapist, every counselor, every lawyer that we can. But yet these people are not stopped, and we don't understand why. Every day it takes every ounce of who I am. Just to not to cry for my family. You know, people act like they understand. You know, and some very, very few understand what I deal with. There's very few that truly understand it. Very fucking few that understand what I'm dealing with. And it's hard. Because every time I go to make some sort of money, they fuck me over. You know, they say they want to do better, but they don't. And the reason I know that they don't want me to do better is because every single time I go to do better, like I go to stream on Twitch to make money where I had a job at one point on Twitch. I go to make money on there, on Kick, or anything. And they can't get away. Because they don't want me making money. They treat me like a fucking object. They treat me like I'm nothing. To them, I'm what they call a lolcow. According to them, that's what I am. And I don't deserve to make money. At least not doing what I love. I go to release music, they steal it and get the copyrights to it. I go to stream and do anything fun. They mass record it and get it shut down. And for God's sakes, my own adoptive dad who raised me, disowned me because of these people. I had to cut off ties with one of my older sisters because she kept talking to these people and was having interviews with these people. All I'm trying to do is make an honest living.
Yeah, I can't see anything on my side why you wouldn't be able to chat. Because you haven't been blocked, I know that. And you're following me, so you should be able to chat.
That be off of streaming and having fun gaming, whether that be off of me doing my music or my artwork. All I'm trying to do is make an honest living. But yet, that gets ripped away from me. And I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting a losing fucking battle. I wish to God that somebody would fucking help. I wish to God that somebody would help put a stop to these people. Because I'll be honest.
Look at him peeking to read the chat. It's hilarious.
I don't
He's
know
such a lying faker.
how many people could have possibly taken their lives because of the evil ways of these people. How many lives have ended because of these people? I ask myself that question every fucking day. How many people have taken their lives because of these people? How many lives have been cut short? You know, these people say that I don't belong on social media, but I do. These people that are doing this troll shit, they're the ones that don't belong on social media. They're the ones that are the evil ones. You know, a lot of people always say, like, oh, get a regular job. But I don't have that luxury. I don't have the luxury of a regular job. And you wanna know why I don't have that fucking luxury?
Because you're too lazy, plus you can't drive. That's why.
Because of these trolls that ruined my name. Ran around town spreading flyers. Ran around town spreading lies, and now literally no place in my area wants to hire me. So as a result, I'm forced to sit here and fight for money that I shouldn't have to be fighting for, that I should just already be making. And what's fucked up is anybody that tries to stand up for me gets attacked, gets targeted, gets their lives threatened by these people. But yet, nobody does anything about these fucking people. And I don't know what to do anymore. For everybody out there wondering, am I okay?
Was muted. We're gonna take a commercial break.
No, I'm not. And I don't know if I ever will be. Because what these people have done has almost crushed me forever. And I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of acting like I'm okay when I'm not. Because I don't know what to do anymore. I don't. Because of these people. I also lost my best friend to 17 years. Somebody who was like my little brother. He was my best friend. And because of these trolls, he's no longer in my life. And that hurts me a lot. I want to win from these trolls so bad, but I don't know what to do. You know, people sit there and they say, oh, you get off the internet, they can't harm you in real life. Yes, they do. And they can. The internet and the real world are both very real places. They are real. The people behind the accounts are real people. I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of being labeled as a monster, as a pedophile when I'm not one.
But he is one, and he even admitted to it. I think he recently got caught again, but nobody made a really big deal about it because everybody's consumed with Cassandra at the moment.
I just don't know what to do. I'm tired of living like this. Living in fear, living in pain, suffering every day. But until somebody comes along and puts a stop to me, I don't see it like that. I don't. I just wish someone out there would actually help me.
Sally
And
did,
stop
and
thinking
she
of doing this to anyone else.
she did him no favors. Like, something a parent has to think about is you're not going to live forever. So what is he going to do when you're not here? Hope someone just takes him in and allows him to beat on them and choke them and terrorize them and hold 2 a.m. karaoke sessions? You know, just allow it and hope they don't throw him out.
I wish someone out there would stop these people. I really do. And if that person is you and you're watching this, please reach out. Because I can't do this alone anymore. I need help.
He's such a manipulative bastard.
I can't do this by myself anymore.
Okay. I don't know what was at the end of that, but anyway. I will see you all later. I hope you all enjoy this. And I hope you all have a good night.